West, meeting here in the conference semifinals, Game 1. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And for the Rockets, at the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Dylan Brooks out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Edwards. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
And here is Brooks. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead it to the score.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I had a chance to talk to the head coach, Ime Udoka. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. You have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Pass to Green. McDaniels against Brooks. Van Fleet outside. Just 4 to shoot. Over Conley. Van Fleet with the bucket.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Randall screen on Green. For 3, Edwards. The Rockets pull it in. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Thompson passes to Van Fleet. Outside, Green. Conley with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Edwards passes to Randall. Missed inside. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Van Fleet. To the inside. Şengün. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
So strong. Gobert just goes through the bubble. You have to hammer in there.
Minnesota shooting their first foul shot of the night. Free throw drops for Gobert.
Well, you know, every team is looking for a defensive anchor. Gobert fills that role to perfection.
Pass to Şengün. Kicks it out to Van Fleet. Thompson for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall left side. Outside, Edwards. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Houston moving the ball around. Van Vliet wide open. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Van Vliet's got 5.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that group.
Down low, here's Edwards. No good with the layup. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 1. For 3, Van Vliet. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Randall surveying the D. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. Here's the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Van Vliet with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Brooks. Now Green. Now here's Van Vliet. They kick it out to Green. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Conley finds Edwards. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Charity swipe shot, and the jumper falls for him.
And Conley, such a high IQ. When the mid-range opens up like that, he goes right up without hesitation.
Pass to Şengün. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Handle outside. This one for 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside, and he's not going to start now.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw good from Randall.
And you know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
All free throws good from Randall. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
All right, fans, it's dice game time. Get ready to dance. Everybody's watching. Everybody get down.
Rockets trail by 3. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Three-pointer. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Now Conley. Randall outside. Back to Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around him. Brooks against McDaniel. Pocket 6. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Brooks outside. Şengün with the screen for Brooks. Shoots over McDaniel. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Fires from deep. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Here's Green. Brooks with a screen on Edwards. The drive by Green. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And how about the persistence from Green, refusing to let the defense bully him on that drive.
Conley dishes to McDaniels. Gobert against Şengün. Outside Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got 5 now.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Over Gobert. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Thompson.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
That free throw good from Randall. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Amen Thompson. Tari Eason comes in for Dylan Brooks. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Green. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Here's Whitmore. Pass to Şengün. Fires for 3. Whitmore, great positioning on the putback.
A wrecking ball out there. Whitmore plays with power on the glass.
DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. Now Randall. Over Smith. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Right wing. Şengün finds Whitmore. Şengün with the screen for Whitmore. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Minnesota's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Randall. And he uses the glass on the layup. Randall's got 8. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change. It's 6 already.
Pass to Whitmore. Unloads from 13. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Whitmore's got his second bucket of the game to go. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Randall against Smith. Randall down low. Smith with the defensive effort.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
And here is DiVincenzo. Still scoreless. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Randall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
The first free throw is good for the Rockets. Jock Landale comes in for Şengün. And it's Green in for Aaron Holiday. And a change for the Timberwolves. Edwards is checked in. All free throws good from Randall. Houston in the lead. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Whitmore missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Landale grabs the miss. Houston's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter.
What a fighter. Whitmore was determined to get that to go.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Mars is checked in.
First team foul. At the line for Houston, Whitmore. At the line, shooting 1.
Free throw good, Whitmore. Timberwolves trail by 5. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's Edwards on the wing. He has 5. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Buries it from three-point range.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
From deep, Green. No good that time. Guys, it's been all about Fred VanVleet for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference Semifinals. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Jabari Smith is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Landale in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Pass to Reed. And good that time.
Assisted Anthony Edwards.
Rockets leading by 3. Whitmore with it. Green deciding where to go with it. Smith with a screen on DiVincenzo. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves.
First team foul. Into the lineup for the Timberwolves, number 33, Leonard Miller.
On the wing, Green. Back to Whitmore. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Green against DiVincenzo. For 3, Edwards. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The shot's good from Smith.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. And here is DiVincenzo. Miller sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Whitmore with it. Back to Green. Off with the layup. Timberwolves trail by 5. Miller kicks to DiVincenzo. Miller against Smith. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Green with a screen on Edwards. And it's Whitmore missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 8. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I don't know how Edwards does it. It's a blend of skill, finesse, and a little bit of luck that went down.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Edwards, no good on that one.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Green, and it's Green slamming it down.
What a nimble move by Green, making it very hard for the defender to stay in front of him.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Reed with a screen for Edwards. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. Creates a different type of matchup.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So for the Rockets, Thompson, he's checked in for Jock Landale. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Tari Eason. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Conley dishes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Green. Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss by Minnesota.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
6 feet out. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Conley. Back to Alexander Walker. Conley scanning the floor. Gobert with a screen on Van Vliet. Conley gets the bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Outside Green. Pass to Thompson. Takes a 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Thompson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets. Outside Edwards. Inside Edwards finishes strong.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Outside Green. Screen by Smith. Lets it go with a 3. Green, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Edwards. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Finally against Van Vliet. Rockets have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
The line for Houston, Fred VanVleet, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, it takes an intelligent player to match up with bigger guys and win. Fred VanVleet is that player. He can outsmart guys who have, on paper, the advantage.
Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. Randall's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Randall with a screen for Conley. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Brooks kicks to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Here's Şengün. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Şengün's got 9.
A work in progress for the big man. When Şengün is hitting from the outside, his offense becomes dangerous.
Handle from outside. It's good from long range. 13 points in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And it's Green missing. Timberwolves trail by 5 to the paint. Randall with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Thompson outside. Van Vliet against Conley. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And stolen by Şengün.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Green. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Edwards. Conley against Van Vliet. Gobert with a screen on Van Vliet. Conley with the 3. Out to Edwards. And it's good off the back rim and in. Edwards got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Now, Whitmore. 9 points in the game so far. Thompson sets the pick for Whitmore. Oh, good on the triple.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, Gobert with the 7'9" wingspan, making it look simple.
Here's Whitmore. Pass to Thompson. Şengün with a screen on Randall. Thompson. Now Şengün. And that one, good. And that's 13 points for Şengün.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Randall passes to Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Şengün. Van Vliet outside. Here's Whitmore. Lets it go from deep. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Gobert finds Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. No one near him. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And that one's good, Whitmore. Minnesota's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Conley sets a screen for McDaniel. A miss that time would have put him up. Houston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Pass to Whitmore. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Oh, really strong outing from Whitmore. You see the potential for greatness.
Conley dishes to Gobert. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got 22.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Back to Van Vliet. Şengün with the screen on Conley. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Thompson. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley. Down low is Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Brooks with no one around. That ball, great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Edwards. Gobert the screen. Edwards no good. And here is Van Vliet. He's got 10. And the layup's good off the glass. Van Vliet's got 4 this quarter. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Houston on top, up 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast, getting out in the open court and scoring before the defense could get set.
Says the Jet. Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Houston in the lead. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at point guard. Yes, and the foul. And Van Vliet picks one up.
Well, some of that's experience. Conley could feel the contact coming, braces for it, completes the play, and now goes to the line for one more.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, respected both on and off the floor, Conley is one of those guys that leads by example.
Van Vliet looking around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Julius Randle picks one up. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Randall kicks to McDaniels. Misses the three. The Rockets trail. Here's Green. Randall with the block.
When Randall is engaged defensively, he can make some spectacular plays and really brings an intimidation factor to the game.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Van Vliet against Conley. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The Rockets with another miss. And it's Conley penetrating. Shoots over Van Vliet. Conley's shot is off.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Van Vliet finds Şengün. Now here's Green. Thompson in the corner. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Did Şengün answer the bell tonight, or what? Tremendous offensive performance.
Inside. Here's Gobert. Out to Conley. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Conley's got 10 points in the game. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
And the three ball is good.
And how about that answer from Van Vliet?
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Launches a three. Rockets with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timberwolves trail by 3. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Randall. A bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Thompson.
Just naturally strong. We've seen more than one defender sort of just bounce off Randall. He's used to it.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. Free throw good from Randall. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Brooks kicks to Şengün. Gobert with the block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert on the floor. He's got a few Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
Timberwolves passing it around. Cranes the three-pointer. And it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green against it. Rockets with the rebound. Green with the ball. He's got 10. Brooks outside. Thompson outside. Şengün with a screen on Randall. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniel. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Edwards against Green. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota leading by 3. McDaniels, a screen on Green. Back to Randall. Over Thompson. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Randall's got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Houston making a switch. Eason's checked in. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
Şengün passes to Eason. To the middle. They could use a bucket. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Conley for 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Thompson finds Eason. Outside Green. Thompson for 3. Gobert pulls it in.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Down low. Here's Eason. Gobert with the block. Alexander Walker passes to Randall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
And he makes the first. He makes 1 of 2 that time. It's trailed by 9. Now here's Van Vliet. 16 points for him. Misses and the dry spell continues. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. To the inside. Gobert down low. He's covered by Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Count it. Conley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
Boy, has he put his foot
on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Şengün finds Green. To the paint, trying to find Van Vliet and gets it to him. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. Randall outside. Edwards against Green. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, look, Edwards doesn't back down from anyone. He embraces getting physical on the layup.
The Timberwolves have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He throw good, Edwards.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity, and let me tell you, his intensity is always high.
And Edwards drops them both. Rockets trail by 11. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And an aggressive inside play there from Van Vliet, not letting the foul deny him from getting the shot off.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Van Vliet, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Now Randall, 24 points for him. Pass to Conley. Back to Randall. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Another miss by Minnesota. Rockets trail by 10. Here's Eason. Van Vliet outside. Şengün with a screen on Conley. Van Vliet finds Şengün. Van Vliet against Conley. Basket counts. Van Vliet's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Houston.
It's been all Van Vliet tonight. One of the best undrafted players in league history.
Green against Edwards. 9 feet out. That one falls. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Thompson looking for an opening. Sinks the triple. Green's got 13 points.
Oh, not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling it.
And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a move by Edwards. That was phenomenal.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Rockets. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Şengün with a screen on Conley. They kick it out to Green. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Houston. Cam Whitmore comes in for Jalen Green. And then for Minnesota, Reed comes in for Gobert. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Pass to Reed. Launches it. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Whitmore with it. 13 points in the game. Smith with a screen on Conley. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
This is what I love about Whitmore, his fearless attitude and that ability to draw foul.
For Houston, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Whitmore. So for the Rockets, Jock Landale comes in for Şengün. And Jalen Green subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Clark's checked in. And both free throws good for Whitmore. Minnesota leading by 4. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. There's 1:17 left to play in the 3rd. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
1:11 left in the 3rd. Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Pass to Landale. Off target with his 3. The Timberwolves shooting it quite well in this 3rd quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. And here is DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen for Randall. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now Whitmore, 15 points in the game. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Team foul. At the line for one. Whitmore.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Pass to Randall. And that one released in time, but no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Timberwolves lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Green. Smith is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Landale in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Whitmore. Edwards defending. And that one's good, Whitmore. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Green against DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the number 2 overall pick in the draft. And that's really changed the landscape.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Green.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Edwards inside. Whitmore defending. And that one drops for him.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Pass to Whitmore. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards looking it over. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
The line for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards. The line for 1.
throw good, Edwards.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Takes a step back. Here's Whitmore. Pass to Landale. Smith outside. And here is Green. Puts up a deep three. It's Clark with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Here's Whitmore, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And he knocks down the first one. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. And a change for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. That one is no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Eason. VanVleet outside. Can he keep it going? And he hits the jump shot. VanVleet's got 14 points here in the second half.
Nice jump shot, VanVleet. He can stretch the floor for you or hit there from the mid-range.
Edwards against Green. Edwards, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Eason passes to VanVleet. From 12 feet out. Rebound by Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves trail. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Reed with a screen for Conley.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Here's Green. A three. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
Here's Conley, and they pick up 2. Conley's got 20.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Green. And the layup falls. 20 points for him.
And scoring the ball has always seemed easy for Green. It's starting to show here in this game.
Reed with a screen on Green. Inside. And Reed throws it down. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Outside, Green. Yep, it counts. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
Here's Alexander Walker. Whitmore defending. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Alexander Walker on the wing. Whitmore defending. Shot clock at 2. Reed misses. The Rockets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Green with a screen for VanVleet. From the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. Back to Conley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And this is the right play by Conley. Sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
And the first one drops. Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Jabari Smith. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Cam Whitmore. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Houston with it. Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. Down low, Şengün. Gobert with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Brooks checked in for Tari Eason. And a change for the Timberwolves. McDaniels checked in. Clock at 6. Here's Van Vliet. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 1-point game. And finished off by Gobert.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randle with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Green kicks to Şengün. Van Vliet outside. Şengün with this screen on Conley. Out to Thompson. Şengün with this screen on Randle. Here's Thompson. He's off on that one. Randle with some nice D. Timberwolves leading by 3. McDaniels passes to Edwards. From outside, off the mark. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Nice shot by Thompson.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
McDaniels with the ball. Back to Conley. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
On the wing, Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Şengün with a screen on Conley. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That will be foul number 5 on him. The Timberwolves have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. Here's Edwards. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Thompson is double. Pass to Şengün. And here is Van Vliet. Out to Brooks to tie it up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Out to the wing. Outside Conley. Van Vliet against Randle. And he banks in the layup. Randle's got 11 points here in just the second half.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Şengün. free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Highly skilled and intuitive. You know, Şengün is a handful. This is where some people compare him to a Jokic.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
Şengün hits them both. So it's Minnesota now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Gobert with a screen on Van Vliet. Conley with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Conley's got 27.
Well, Conley has that steady floor general demeanor. They love to have him running the pick and roll.
Van Vliet attacking. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Conley. Edwards against Green. Pass to McDaniels. Bounce pass Conley. Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. It's going to be Van Vliet shooting. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Their second personal. 14 foul. At the line for one. Fred Van Vliet.
Throw good, Van Vliet.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Outside Conley. Back to Randall. Edwards against Green. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Using that length, Şengün timing the block.
Here's Brooks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
15 foul. At the line for 2. Dylan Brooks.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And he is unable to get the second one.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Outside Conley. Lets it go from 11. They get it again. Here's McDaniels, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Oh, Van Vliet. Over Conley. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Van Vliet.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
For 3, Edwards. Offensive rebound. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, you got to love that Rudy Gobert was ready at a key moment.
Conley against Van Vliet. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
Great poise from Van Vliet there, shrugging off the pressure and just taking that shot.
Green against Edwards. Gobert with the screen on Green. Such a wide open look. Edwards got 38 points.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Timeout called the Rockets. 44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Van Vliet. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Timberwolves on offense. They've led by as many as 11 points. Stolen by Thompson.
And you know what? The double team there, that quick hitter threw him for a loop there and forced the turnover.
No fear in the eyes of Green. Willing and ready to take the big shot for his team.
So they foul intentionally. Cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. The message was simple: keep fighting. Coach told his team, we're in this. We just need some extra effort. Let's go. See if they can come back. Kevin?
Thanks, David. "27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Thompson from long range, and rebounded by McDaniels. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Trains it from downtown. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. That's the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. And so Minnesota takes the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team, and you picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we weren't focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, you know, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference Semifinals. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Rudy Gobert.